Good afternoon from Cyprus. Welcome to the open day of the University of Nicosia. My name is Andria Andreou and I'm the Director of Admissions and International Admissions and the Recruitment Unit. Today we are broadcasting from the beautiful island of Cyprus in the middle of the Mediterranean, and we will introduce to you our beautiful university. So let's first see a video about Cyprus.
Remember, the better days are coming.
So, welcome to the University of Nicosia, a university located in Cyprus, a university which is basically the largest university in the island, the largest university in Southern Europe, and a university that primarily teaches in English. This is our campus, this is our university, this is where students study at the University of Nicosia. You can see a picture of our beautiful campus during the evening. And now, let us actually see a video of the University of Nicosia. Today with me, I have a whole team, a team that will present to you the university, our admission processes, our visa process, and be there for you to assist you throughout your application. We will have our representatives, our regional counselors, Mrs. EVGENIYA KASYAN for the Russian and the CIS, Andria Andreou for Africa, and Benjamin Phair from MENA region, India, and China. Now, University of Nicosia has more than 12,000 students. We offer more than 100 bachelor, master's, and doctorate degrees. We have more than 400 partner universities, universities where our students can actually visit for a semester of a year, partners in research, partners in offering joint degrees. Therefore, University of Nicosia is basically present in more than 400 countries. We have 20 buildings that basically consist our university campus. We have been ranked by the QS World University Ranking as 106th university. We are #1 in the world for blockchain and digital currency. As we will see later on, we have 25 different research centers, and we have been ranked 301 by the Times Higher Education for University Impact Ranking. The University of Nicosia is highly involved in research. It has a very strong academic background, and of course we have our UNIC city. These are the three factors that we will be discussing and presenting to you today. University of Nicosia is a comprehensive university. We have the first and the largest medical school in Cyprus. We are European leaders in online education. We are #1 for blockchain education. We offer joint degrees with different partner universities, and a very important factor is that we are a very student-focused teaching environment. We have a student-focused environment. Our research activities involve projects such as Horizon 2020, Blockchain Initiative, competitions, neurology and genetics, artificial intelligence. In a while, we will show you our campus. We will go through the University of Nicosia, the area where we have a very safe island, a safe campus, and 20 beautiful modern buildings. As you can see in the map here, we're a global university. Even though the main campus is in Nicosia, Cyprus, we basically have partners, as I said at the introduction, all over the world. We have partners for student exchange. We have partners for degree offering, joint partners. We have study abroad teams in various cities such as Barcelona, Florence, London, Paris, Buenos Aires, Shanghai, Beijing, Washington, D.C. And we are a university of 12,000 students, students coming from more than 2,000 hometowns, coming from 70 different countries, 6 different continents. We are very proud to be ranked by the QS World University Ranking as 106 in Europe, emerging Europe, and Central Asia. We have been ranked 106 among 24 different countries, 1,800 universities. Yes, this is what we have achieved. This is the University of Nicosia. We have also been ranked by the Impact Ranking 2020 as number 42 in the area of quality in education, and as mentioned earlier, 301 among 400 universities globally in terms of our overall social and economic impact. We have been ranked, we have been awarded, we have been accredited by a number of bodies such as QS for our online education. We have been accredited and ranked by EVGENIYA, by QS ranking, by the Royal College of General Practitioners, by the European Business Awards. So basically, we are present and we have been ranked by committees and institutes all over the world. Most important of all, we have been ranked and accredited by the Cyprus Quality Assurance and Accreditation Higher Education. What you see here is a picture of a very important day of the University of Nicosia. This is a graduation day. This is basically the end for some students and the beginning at the same time. For some, it's the end of their academic career and the beginning of their professional career. For some others, it's the beginning for higher education. What is the University of Nicosia? It's a university that offers very high academic qualifications, an excellent student life, a university where students can experience student life, a university where students are really taken care of, departments, different units that are there to assist the students, to support the students, both academically and for their life at the university and in Cyprus. We are pioneers in distance learning education. We have innovative distance learning programs. We offer distance learning programs at both the bachelor and the master's level. We have up-to-date technology, state-of-the-art learning design theory. And as we have said earlier, we have been ranked and received 5 stars for online distance learning education. Who are our partners, partner institutions, some of our partners? We have the University of Innsbruck, we have the University of Padova, University of Zagreb, University of Western Sydney, Hellenic Open University, University of Thessaloniki, Aristotle University, University of Patras, but a very important partner for the University of Nicosia is St. George's University of London, which is basically one of the leading universities offering medical degrees. But we are also pioneers for blockchain technology and digital currency. We are the first university in the world that offers a degree in digital currency. First university in the world to publish academic certificates for blockchain. We are #1 in the world that ever offer a course in digital currency. #1 in the world that has graduates in digital currency. And the first university that accepted Bitcoin as a form of tuition fee payment. We have been recognized, we have been accredited by the Cyprus Ministry of Education and Culture. We basically been accredited by the Cyprus Agency of Quality Assurance and Accreditation in Higher Education. And we have been recognized again and accredited by a number of professional bodies, such as the body of civil engineers, architects, various Cyprus scientific and technical chambers, and our graduates are able to be employed directly by different firms or work independently simply because they have both their academic and their professional qualifications by the time they graduate. Here we do teach in English, but we do offer some courses such as education, which is in the Greek language. Also, international students are able to basically learn Greek during their studies, and a lot of students, such as students attending the nursing program, they will also master the English language in order to be able to be placed at various hospitals and healthcare institutions. What does it mean that we have a student-focused teaching environment? Student focus means that we really take care of students before they even arrive to the island, before they arrive to the university, or as soon as they arrive. We actually start by providing them with the Ariston Career Test, which is basically a test where students or applicants can identify their skills, they can identify their abilities, their knowledge, and basically choose a major, a program, a profession where they will be able to utilize all their skills and qualifications and, of course, succeed in the future. So our applicants have the opportunity before they even arrive or as soon as they arrive to really be reassured that they are following a program that will offer them not only professional success, but happiness at the same time as well. We have a very low student and faculty ratio. We offer academic support. Students have the student center, which is part of the student services department, where they can ask for assistance when they're having problems with a specific course. So the university, the student services will offer them a tutor that will basically assist them, guide them throughout the semester, throughout the years, for courses that they might need extra assistance. Additionally, their professors, their lecturers will always be available to see them, to talk to them, communicate with them at any case when they have a problem, when they need support, when they need further clarifications, recommendations, and so on. Innovative teaching methods. We have classrooms that are fully technically equipped. We have labs, as you can see in the pictures as well. We have top-of-the-art libraries and a wide range of labs, as we can see here, to support programs such as IT, engineering, architecture, multimedia and digital communication, design labs, psychology labs, hospitality, art, performing art, life and health sciences, and medical labs. Students are taught in classrooms, amphitheaters, labs, as I have said before, and the picture that you see here is basically from our library, a place where students can find resources for their projects, for their courses, a place where they can meet with their fellow students, their colleagues, and do their homework, their group exercises, and they can also relax. Additionally, you can see a picture of one of our amphitheaters where students in a very relaxed and high-tech environment can actually be introduced to guest lecturers, be introduced to new ideas and the industry. The University of Nicosia has 6 different schools. We have the School of Business, the School of Education, the School of Humanities and Social Sciences, the School of Law, the medical school, and the School of Sciences and Engineering. Under every school, we offer a variety of different programs, and I'm sure that all of you, once you visit our website and you visit the different schools, you will definitely identify a program of your interest. There are programs that offer the opportunity, as I said earlier, not just for academic qualifications such as a bachelor degree, a master's degree, or a PhD, but offer you immediate placement within the industry. The medical school. The medical school is basically the pride of the University of Nicosia. The medical school is basically the first and the largest medical school in Cyprus. It has more than 740 different students coming from 58 countries, including the United States, UK, Canada, Australia, and various European countries. The program, the MBBS, is basically offering collaboration with St. George's University of London, which is the second oldest medical school among the top 250 universities globally. They're using a very innovative curriculum, and they have partner hospitals for clinical placement in the USA, in the UK, Israel, Cyprus, including the Sheba Medical Center and 10 of the best hospitals globally. 99% of the placement is basically students that are placed in top hospitals such as Oxford, Cambridge, Harvard, and Mount Sinai. All the classrooms, amphitheaters, the school itself is equipped with high-tech facilities and cutting-edge technology. This is another place, which is a place of inspiration, a place of innovation, and this is the library of the School of Architecture, a design that will reinforce students' creativity, a place where students again can find resources for their courses, for their projects, for their assignments, but at the same time work together, socialize, and of course, most important of all, be creative. University of Nicosia is very proud about the research work which is done. The University of Nicosia has research focus on forecasting competition, blockchain technology, artificial intelligence, nanotechnology, neurology and genetics, computational neuroscience, augmented and virtual reality, interdisciplinary research. We actually have 25 different research centers. All the research centers, they have their labs. They have, as we said earlier, virtual and artificial reality centers, global competitions, and very active in Horizon 2020 projects. During their studies, students have the opportunity not only to study in a modern, in a vibrant university, but they are in a community and within walking distance of different shopping centers, malls, coffee shops, restaurants, and they can satisfy all their needs without having to worry about meeting the basic requirements of studying, of accommodation, and so on. University accommodation is basically in very close proximity to the university, and as we will see in a while, the university offers its own residences. This is a picture of the UNIC city with the different buildings, university buildings, the main campus, plus the accommodation, residences, shopping centers, the medical school, school of architecture, library, and so on. Let's see now a short video about our residences. Let me introduce you now to one of our senior international admission officers, Panagiotis Votsis. Panagiotis will actually describe the application process and the visa process. Panagiotis will be guiding you throughout your application to the University of Nicosia, and he, like every other member of the team of the recruitment unit, will assist you in completing your application and welcoming you to Cyprus. Panagiotis, let's share the floor.
Thank you, Ria. My name is Panagiotis Votsis, and I will be helping you, as Ria mentioned, with the admissions and visa process. At the end of the presentations, we will also be answering your questions, so feel free to type them at the live comment section, and we will get to them in the end. But before we start, let's see a video from one of our students, Sulai.
Hello， 大家好，我的名字是来素，是尼科西亚大学的一名研究生，目前读的专业是国际关系。对于我来说，尼科西亚大学最好的就是它的国际化吧。我们的同学来自于全球70多个国家，我们的老师也来自于五湖四海。就拿我的一节课举例子，我的老师是德国人，同学来自法国、英国、希腊、塞浦路斯，还有俄罗斯和哥伦比亚。在这样的一种环境下学习，我们每个人都可以代表一个国家，代表一种文化，不同的文化在这里交流碰撞，让我们感觉到自己就是一个世界青年。然后对于塞浦路斯来说，它有太多美好的标签了，像爱神之岛、最安全的国家、阳光最充足的国家，你来到这里，你肯定也会爱上它。所以最后就让我在塞浦路斯等你，在尼科西亚大学等你 ，peace。
Thank you, Sulai. So let's proceed with the presentation. As I said, I'll be giving you some admission and visa information first, some general information on what you need to apply, how you apply for a visa in Cyprus, and at the end explain what you can do in order to create an account on our platform and get further information. So, as Mrs. Ria explained before, we have degrees, more than 100 degrees in 3 different levels, bachelor, master, and doctoral degrees. For a bachelor program, the only thing we need is a completed application form, a copy of your passport, and your academic qualifications. Additionally, for the master programs, we also need a CV, a personal statement, your bachelor degree and transcript, and 2 reference letters. And again, additionally, for the doctoral degrees, we also need the research proposal and your master degree and transcripts. I'm happy to say that the University of Nicosia offers a wide range of partial scholarships to all international students upon application, based either on academic merit or financial needs. Now, I'm proud to announce that we also offer an early bird 15% scholarship for students that complete their applications by the 30th of July of 2020. So if you have all your documents ready, or even if you don't, feel free to proceed with your application, and we'll evaluate and let you know. If you don't have some of the documents that I mentioned before ready, we can evaluate the rest, conditionally accept you, and then as soon as you have everything ready, finalize your application then. In terms of what is needed for visa, it's a little bit different than what you do for other European countries. The visas for Cyprus are issued in Cyprus. That makes the whole application process much easier for you, because you just need to gather a set of documents and send them to us, and we will apply on your behalf. So one member of our experienced and highly trained staff will be with you every step of the way to explain exactly what you need to do, which documents you need to attest and how. And once you have them ready, you just send them to us. We apply on your behalf. And once the visa is ready, we send it to you so you can travel. So as I mentioned before, feel free to visit our website. You can see the link on the screen. On the top right corner, there's an Apply Now button, which you can press and fill out your details, and that will create an account for you on our platform. Within 24 hours, one of our enrollment counselors will contact you and give you further information, further assistance in whatever you need, and help you throughout the whole process, both for application and visa. Thank you very much for being with me. Now let's see one more video from one of our graduates, Mivon.
Hello everyone, I hope you're keeping safe during this time. My name is Mivon Alasia from Lagos, Nigeria, and I am an ex-student of the University of Nicosia, Cyprus. I'm currently a marketing and communications specialist, and I work for a tech company here in Lekki, Lagos, as a marketing and communications lead. Now, my experience with the University of Nicosia was absolutely amazing. I did my second degree there. I did masters in digital media and communication with a specialization in marketing, advertising, and public relations, and that basically sets the foundation for me to go on to become a specialist and an expert in my field. I also had some of the best first work experiences that started my career. I had great lecturers that were willing to put me through and support me all through my education, and even after I left school. The experience with the school itself, the staff, the students, the people was amazing. Accommodation, everything is pretty easy. And basically the staff at University of Nicosia, they are always available and always ready to put you through things. Even we also have like a great African community there that also supports all African students that come in. So you will never be alone, and you'll never be left on your own to figure things out. There's always great support from the school, the community, and everybody around you. So I would recommend University of Nicosia over and over again, whether you want to do a bachelor's degree, master's degree, or even a PhD. It's a great place to go experience the culture, the people, all the opportunities that come with it, the work placement programs, the fantastic programs that come with studying in a European university and all of that. So I would say University of Nicosia is a great place, and I had the best time of my life, and my experience there also changed my life. Thank you.
A big thank you to Mivon for her valuable feedback, and it gives me great pleasure to introduce my colleague Benjamin Phair, who is responsible for MENA, India, and China. Ben, over to you.
Hi, everyone. Thank you very much for the introduction, Panagiotis. And it's my honor to be here today. And it's also my honor really to represent the University of Nicosia across the Middle East, India, and also over in China. My role really specifically with the university is to provide localized information, be it on scholarships or on admission requirements, or maybe you have specific questions about whether or not your background suits the University of Nicosia at an undergraduate or a master's or even a PhD level. So that's really what my role is. And of course, having had the opportunity to live, work, and study in both the Middle East, India, and also China, I really hope to be able to meet as many students as possible on my next trips to those countries. So let me just say a couple of quick words in Chinese before I hand over to my next colleague. So 大家好，我是 Benjamin Phair， 来自澳大利亚。我现在是尼科西亚大学国际部门的总监。我今天非常开心跟大家说几句话。如果大家有任何关于办签证或者关于入学要求，或者是关于学费生活费等等，我今天非常开心跟大家说话。如果今天有任何问题，你可以直接和我联系，或者在这个 webinar 之后，我也可以跟大家说话。谢谢大家，谢谢。Thank you, everyone. So now it's my pleasure to introduce my colleague who's responsible for Russia and CIS markets. Her name is Miss EVGENIYA KASYAN. So thank you very much, everyone, and over to you, EVGENIYA. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ben. Добрый день, дорогие друзья. Мы рады приветствовать вас на очередной сессии Дня открытых дверей для Университета Никосии. Меня зовут Евгения Касьян по-русски. Я являюсь советником по России и странам СНГ в Университете Никосии. 5 лет назад вместе со своей семьей я перебралась на Кипр. И уже 3 года помогаю вам, дорогие друзья, приехать на этот замечательный остров, жемчужину Средиземноморья, и получить образование в крупнейшем вузе Кипра и Южной Европы. Итак, что же такое UNIC? Всего в нескольких словах. Более подробную информацию вы сможете узнать на нашем официальном веб-сайте unic.ac.cy. Ну, а вкратце UNIC или University of Nicosia или Университет Никосии, как мы говорим по-русски, это крупнейший вуз Кипра и Южной Европы, где преподавание ведется преимущественно на английском языке. У нас обучается более 12 тысяч студентов из 70 стран мира. Фактически мы закрываем 6 континентов. Мы предлагаем более 100 образовательных программ по бакалавриату, магистратуре и докторантуре. Представляете, на таком небольшом острове с населением не более 1 миллиона 12 тысяч студентов. Вау! Конечно, цифры говорят сами за себя. Конечно же, я не могу не сказать о рейтингах, наградах, и в этом смысле Университет Никосии продвинулся не только на европейской образовательной арене, но и в мире в целом. Во-первых, UNIC достойно занимает 42-е место в категории качества образования, согласно, пожалуй, самому уважаемому на сегодняшний день университетскому рейтингу The Times Higher Education. Задолго до пандемии, друзья, именно Университет Никосии стал пионером в области дистанционного образования и применения онлайн-технологий в обучении, за что и был удостоен 5-звездочного рейтинга от исследовательского центра QS. Благодаря философии Think Big или мыслить масштабно, именно Университет Никосии внес огромный вклад в развитие высшего образования на Кипре и регионе Южной Европы в целом. Ну и, конечно же, я не могу не упомянуть о нашем лидерстве на международной образовательной арене в смысле преподавания блокчейн-технологий цифровых валют. Именно Университет Никосии в 2013 году начал эту инициативу и по сей день держит пальму первенства. Мы предлагаем программу на уровне магистратуры по блокчейн-технологиям и цифровым валютам. Мы первыми начали принимать биткоин в качестве оплаты за обучение и публиковать дипломы наших студентов на блокчейн. Сегодня мы готовы ответить на все ваши вопросы, друзья. У вас есть уникальная возможность спросить все, что осталось незакрытым, и мы постараемся ответить максимально подробно на все интересующие вас вопросы относительно процедуры поступления, стипендий, оплаты и так далее. Ну и, конечно же, я хочу сказать о том вопросе, который волнует всех вас. А как же начнется обучение в сентябре? Обучение начнется в сентябре, осенний семестр в нормальном режиме. Для тех студентов, кто подался уже на осенний семестр, мы вас ждем здесь у нас на Кипре, на кампусе. Ну а для тех, кто собирается получить образование дистанционно, то в дистанционном порядке. Спасибо огромное за внимание. Ждем ваших вопросов. И, дорогие друзья, хорошего вам дня. Берегите себя. Давайте сейчас посмотрим небольшое видео одного из наших выпускников, который уже закончил университет Никосии и успешно строит свою карьеру здесь, на Кипре. Let's watch now a short video of one of our graduates.
Моя история обучения в университете Никосии – это однозначная история успеха. Сравнивая его с другими вузами России, Англии и Кипра, я однозначно могу сказать то, что университет Никосии является одним из самых лучших университетов. Во-первых, он дал мне глубинное понимание моей профессии. Во-вторых, теоретические и практические знания помогли раскрыться мне как профессионалу. Я однозначно рекомендую этот университет всем будущим студентам как один из самых лучших университетов.
Огромное спасибо, друзья, что были с нами сегодня. А сейчас я бы хотела передать слово своей коллеге Andria Andreou, которая отвечает за регион Африка. You're welcome, Andrea.
Hello everyone, my name is Andria Andreou and I'm a Regional Recruitment Counselor for Africa at the University of Nicosia. I'm working at the University of Nicosia since 2013 and I have completed my master's degree with UNIC in oil and gas and energy engineering. Today I would like to share a few information with you regarding our activities in Africa and our African students. As you can see on your screen, we have the Africa region. Where you see the red dots, and this is where we have our students from. As you can see, we have students from many countries in Africa. Also, I'd like to talk about the African Society of the University of Nicosia. The African Society is one of the biggest societies of the university, and every new student, they have the opportunity to join the African Society and meet other African students. Throughout the year, they organize several activities and field trips around Cyprus, out of Nicosia or around the other cities of Cyprus. Also, the main event that they take place at the University of Nicosia by the African students and the student affairs is the African Night, where all the African students, they come together and they show us their tradition from their countries, what they're wearing, their cooking, their music, of course, how they dance. So we have this pleasure to see all these beautiful things at the University of Nicosia. And of course, I would like to mention here the students, the African community we have in Africa. And I'm talking about the distance learning students and our graduates in Africa. And these students, they have the opportunity to meet with us, to meet with the university staff and professors during the week of graduation. So whoever interested to join the graduation ceremony, they can travel to Cyprus, they can come for a few days and to meet their other classmates as well. Apart from the events we do at the University of Nicosia in Cyprus, we also do several events every year in different countries in Africa. For example, I would like to mention the latest event we had in Africa, in Nigeria, in Lagos. We brought together all the UNIC ambassadors, all the UNIC graduates from many parts of Nigeria. They all traveled to Lagos to meet their friends and other new graduates and talk about their achievements, and of course to inform them about the new and the latest developments of the University of Nicosia. The last thing I would like to mention here is about our partners we have in Africa. We have partners, representatives of the University of Nicosia in 16 countries. In West Africa, we have representatives in Mali, in Gambia, in Ghana, in Nigeria, in Cameroon. In Central Africa, we have the DR of Congo. In North Africa, we have representatives in Egypt. In East Africa, we have in Somalia, in Kenya, in Uganda, in Rwanda, Tanzania, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Malawi, and of course, South Africa. So students who is interested to find more information about representatives, they can contact us directly and we'll give you the contact information of our representative closer to your location. Thank you for watching. Now I would like to go back to Panagiotis, who will be able to answer all your questions with the assistance of our colleague, Kostel Tarata. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Andrea. A big thank you to all the presenters before me. I will now introduce our last colleague who will help me with the questions and answers section. As I said before, please feel free to type your questions so we can give you the answers to enter the information to whatever you need. Kostel is my colleague in the Enrollment Council at the university. He's mostly in communication with our students, so maybe you've already been in touch with him, Kostel?
Yeah, thank you, Panagiotis. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Kostel, and I'm an enrollment counselor for the past 3.5 years, I would say. And I'm dealing, in the majority of my duties, I'm dealing with inquiries and applications for our students from the day one, first communication, going all the way up to completing the process for admission, and of course, finalizing with the visa process. Today I will be here to try and assist regarding some of the questions we have received, and obviously to make sure that we will cover that very little which my colleagues before didn't put to the presentation. Now, as I went to the comments, as I see Panagiotis here, we have some questions which actually cover some of the fields of frequently asked questions. So I would like to say hi to our friends from Nigeria, which it seems that they're with us today, for Eleni. Hello, Eleni. And then moving to the first question, which comes from Reem, and she's inquiring about how can she or he start the application? Is it a long process? Is it something easy?
Well, the application process is pretty straightforward. As I mentioned before, the easiest way is to go on our website, just fill out your details and create an account on our platform. One of our enrollment counselors, like Kostel, will be in touch with you to help you throughout the whole process. Depending on which program you're applying for, the application might be a little bit more complicated if you're applying for a master or doctorate degree. If it's for a bachelor degree, a little bit more easy. But as I said, those are processes that go step by step with the experienced staff that we have helping you throughout the way. You just need to submit your documents. We will evaluate and get back to you with a response within a few days.
Okay, excellent. Thank you for this one. Going through with actually a very good question coming from Higher Study Nigeria. Is it true that the University of Nicosia accept cryptocurrency in exchange for tuition fees? Okay, that is a good question, actually.
Exactly, yes. As Mrs. Ria mentioned in her presentation at the beginning, we do accept Bitcoin as payment, University of Nicosia. Not sure if we were the first, but one of the first universities to do so. So if any student wants to pay through Bitcoin, they have the opportunity to do that.
Okay, excellent. Moving on, question from Vincent. After admission, is one allowed to choose the country in which he or she can take studies from? I'm not sure I understood the question, but I'm assuming referring to the fact whether someone will have a choice of going, maybe swapping from online to ground studies. Or I believe this is what.
I was actually thinking that maybe it's because we said that we have presence in many countries abroad. So if that's the case, we were talking about offices and collaborations, not actually the university campus. Your studies will be at the University of Nicosia in Cyprus. Now, in the future, if you wish to study abroad, once you finish your degree here, you definitely have the option to do that and go to another country. But your studies for your University of Nicosia degree will be done in Cyprus, Nicosia.
All right, then. Let's move along. Question from Alison Benedicta. When exactly can the school and accommodation fees to be paid? Please go on this one.
The fees will be paid accordingly to what process you're doing at each specific moment. For example, if you're doing the application process, you will be asked to pay an application fee. So there are small fees here and there, depending on, as I said, the process that you're going through at the moment. Your tuition fees, if that's what you're referring to specifically, we do request a small advance payment before coming to Cyprus to study. And the remaining during your studies at the university will be paid in installments after your arrival here. In terms of accommodation, they also request a deposit prior to arriving, and then you go into the payment plan after arriving at the university as well. Keep in mind that the two fees are not mentioned together. So once you apply at the university, whatever you hear from our enrollment counselors in terms of tuition fees, those are basically only for your studies. Accommodation fees are separate, and you will be able to get more information about that from our accommodation officers.
Okay, thank you for the details. Let's move along. Questions from Reem. If I do not manage to come to Cyprus on the time due to the COVID-19 situation, what will happen to my visa application? That's a good question, actually.
If the question is regarding the COVID-19 and whether after you receive a visa you won't be able to come, then you have the option of doing your classes online. If you're thinking about starting online directly and then maybe coming to Cyprus, you have the option to do that as well. But basically, if for whatever reason, especially COVID-19 related reasons, a student is not able to come and do face-to-face classes, we will offer the opportunity to do online classes for the fall semester and then join us in spring.
Okay, thank you for this. And moving on, one more question from Reem. Can I travel with my Cypriot student visa freely around Europe? I could say that's
a great question. Well, you have the opportunity.
One of the benefits.
That's one of the benefits of studying in Cyprus, of studying in Europe. Other countries, other European countries, and countries from the region are close by. There are cheap flights that you can book and go and visit places that you like. With your student visa, you are able to travel to a few countries. If I'm not mistaken, that's Romania, Bulgaria, Croatia, and Georgia, without needing another visa. However, you can request a visa from one of the embassies of any other country that you wish to travel to, and get a visitor tourist visa and travel there. Now, let me mention the Erasmus exchange program as well, which is offered through the University of Nicosia, which is a student exchange program. So you can choose to do 1 semester, 1 year abroad to another European university. So you can experience another country, another culture, another university.
And of course, to come back to Cyprus and to graduate from us.
Definitely.
Start with that, finish with us. Okay. Then I see a question here from Eleni, which she's inquiring about the new program, which it is foreseen by the medical school, if I'm not mistaken, veterinary sciences. When are we going to start that one? And close next to that one, when we will be opening for veterinary medicine? If I'm not mistaken, Panayotis, this is a recent program added to the medical schools programs, curricula, and most likely, correct me if I'm wrong, it is gonna be, students will be able to start applying for it as of next year, maybe September 2021. They haven't yet. I believe this is the foreseen date for the first intake for the veterinary sciences.
That's what we know as well. And up until now, next year is the starting semester, as far as we know. Unfortunately, we were supposed to start a year earlier, but due to some circumstances, we will be starting in September 2021.
Maybe it's for the best, you know. You get all the time needed, you know, to do the proper research, not only about Cyprus, but about the University of Nicosia as well, about the medical school. And also feel free to drop your inquiries at the University of Nicosia's medical school, actually. The same, like one of us is going to get in touch with you for the applications for the University of Nicosia. Generally speaking, there is a dedicated team working for the international office or the admissions office of the medical school, which they will be looking forward for your application. So it's a good idea actually to contact them regarding anything related to the medical schools programs. Now let's move on with other questions. They're asking, when is the deadline for accepting students? Does UNIC offer accommodation? Okay. Well, I believe we are still going with the process of admission.
Yeah, that's ongoing. You can apply at the university from now. You still have plenty of time until the semester starts. Let me remind you of the early bird scholarship that we mentioned before, 15% for students that apply up until the 30th of July. So do keep in mind that you can benefit from that as well. But there's no specific deadline for application. The semester starts on the 28th of September. Now, in terms of accommodation, of course, we have the university residences, walking distance from the university, brand new. So if you would like to book accommodation at our residences, we'll be more than happy to put you in touch with our accommodation office to give you more details about that.
Okay, thank you for this one as well. And I see one more question from Reem. Well, Reem, you actually did your homework in terms of you're prepared with questions. If I do not arrive on time, am I excused from my classes? I'm assuming that she's referring to the student visa or maybe delays from the country they will be traveling.
Yeah, I assume so. Probably some delay depending on if there's a delay in visa or because of the whole situation. But don't worry about that. If there's a small delay in coming to Cyprus, you will definitely be excused from your classes, and we will definitely make any arrangements necessary for you to catch up and proceed normally with your studies. These things might happen, especially when you deal with student visas prior to coming to study, and in case we apply a little bit late. But as I said, feel confident that there won't be any issues, and we'll make all the necessary arrangements in case you're arriving a little bit late.
Okay, thank you for this one. A question from Esther Boateng. When we are going to start offering pharmacy B, I believe, pharmacy bachelors in English? Okay. Well, this, I believe, it goes exactly the same, such as with the veterinary science. It is still, correct me if I'm wrong, it's still an ongoing discussion, because the program actually it is offered somehow in English, but not in totally. So I think that is one of the reasons.
Unfortunately, it has to do with the demand at the moment. The demand for the pharmacy program is mainly from Greek speakers, Cypriots and Greeks. So it's currently not running in English. Now, if the demand for the English pharmacy program becomes a little bit higher eventually, then we will probably be offering that in English as well. At the moment, unfortunately, it's only offered in Greek, and I don't have an exact estimation on when we might start offering it in English.
But Esther will be more than happy, personally, as part of the enrollment team, will be more than happy to at least send you an email and inform you about any new programs, especially for the ones which used to be offered, stopped for a moment, and will be offered in the future time. We'll definitely get back to you either with a call or with an email, and definitely we will let you know as soon as the program will be running. Now, one more question going along from Frankie Donkor. Do I need to pay for tuition and accommodation before admission is being granted? Well, I think you pretty much find out everything before actually have to pay any sort of tuition fee.
Well, admission, no. You only have to pay your application fee in order to be evaluated and give you our decision. Now, before coming to Cyprus, yes, you do have to pay an advanced payment, not of course the entire fees, but more details about that we can give you directly, since the fees vary depending from program to program. So keep in mind that before admission, it's just the application fee that is needed, but before coming to Cyprus, you will have to pay a payment in advance.
Okay, and I think regarding this part, yes, majority of the details you're gonna get together with your acceptance letter and all the guidance necessary in terms of admission, fees that you're gonna have to pay and what you're gonna have to file up for the visa. So all this is gonna be sent to you, obviously, together with the official acceptance letter from the admissions department. Moving forward, I saw a question from Ralph. I believe Ralph is one of my students. I'm in communication with him. So hi, Ralph. Thank you for being here with us today. And he has a question such as, can a student work while studying in Cyprus?
Yeah, that's a good question. We have that question quite often, actually. You are allowed to work legally with a student visa in Cyprus. The catch is that you're allowed to do that 6 months after the start of your program. But that, as I said, you are legally allowed to work 18 hours when you have classes per week and 38 hours when you're on vacation. We cannot guarantee work placement, though. That also depends on you. We do try and help and see if there's some place we can place you in. There's also the opportunity of working at the university as well as a student assistant. All this, of course, depending on availability. But the answer to your question is that, yes, you are legally allowed to work in Cyprus while on a student visa.
Okay, thank you for that as well. And let's have one more question. I believe we have time for one more question from Panos. Panos is asking, actually, what is the estimated accommodation and living expenses for the year? Well, if I may answer to that, Panayoti, I believe that this depends entirely from student to student. On average, there are different fees in terms of accommodation. Can start from a certain amount and can reach all the way up to a different amount. Now it depends from student to student how much is planning on spending, and depends, of course, on its own lifestyle.
Exactly, and also it's also depending on the program that you choose. So from bachelor's to bachelor's, there's different fees. For bachelor to master's to doctoral degrees, different fees. So excuse me if I don't mention an exact price at the moment, but we'll be more than happy if you tell us exactly which program you're interested in to reply to your question directly. The same thing with accommodation as well. We have different options available. So again, the prices vary. So if you want to discuss with us privately, we'll be more than happy to look at your case and give you an exact answer.
Okay, then thank you very much, Panayotis. It seems that that's pretty much the time that we have for today. If anyone has any other questions, anything, feel free to drop us, send us an email. As Panayotis mentioned before in his presentation, there is the easiest option. You just go on the University of Nicosia's main page. There is top left corner. There is a button that says applying now. Fill in your information there, and maybe one of my colleagues are gonna get in touch with you tomorrow or the day after, and definitely we'll be there for you to answer any questions specifically for the program you're planning on applying, and obviously any questions you're gonna have regarding Cyprus or University of Nicosia. Thank you very much, everyone. And Panayotis?
Yeah, thank you from me as well. I can see that there are a few questions that we might not have covered. If you guys want to ask something, feel free to email us at admissions@unic.ac.cy, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Unfortunately, that's the time we have for today. So saying that, I would like to take us back to Ms. Andria, who will close this event. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello again, everyone. First of all, thank you for joining us at our virtual open day. It has been a pleasure giving you all the information about Cyprus and the university. As you have seen, we have a team which is ready to assist you with your applications, to guide you on the different programs, visa procedure, application procedure, and assist you with securing accommodation. We will always be available in order to guide you through your student journey. We have representatives, our counselors coming from all over the world. So you will always find somebody close to home that will actually assist you. Thank you again for being here. I want to thank the recruitment and admissions, the international admissions team for today's presentation. And I can guarantee you one thing, that we have a fantastic team who will be here in order to help you, who will be here to guide you. Cyprus is a beautiful island in the Mediterranean. Cyprus is a safe island. Cyprus is the crossroad among Europe, Middle East, Africa, and it's a tiny island which offers a lot of opportunities. We will be waiting for you at the University of Nicosia, the largest university in Cyprus, the largest university in Southern Europe, and as you have seen earlier, with a number of accreditations, partnerships, and great successes. Thank you for being here. Any question that you have, just email us, and we're looking forward to your application. Have a lovely evening.